The single biggest mistake you can make in modern society is assuming that people say what they mean and mean what they say. In reality, everyone is playing a game. Most people wear a flawless, polite social mask. They smile, they nod, they offer compliments, all while hiding their true intentions, their hidden envy, or their predatory agendas. If you only listen to their words, you are blind. You become an easy target for exploitation, manipulation, and betrayal. But high-value individuals don't listen to words. They decode the unspoken signals. By utilizing the principles of dark psychology and Machiavellian analysis, you can see straight through the facade. You can pull their hidden malice into the light before they even realize they've exposed themselves. Here are the 7 brutal rules of dark psychology to crack anyone's social mask and read their true motives instantly. Rule number 1. Never ignore a joke that made you feel uncomfortable. In Machiavellian analysis, pure jokes do not exist. Humor is the ultimate social shield used by covert aggressors to test your boundaries and inject poison without facing consequences. When someone slips a sharp, disrespectful insult into a casual conversation and immediately follows it with, "Hey, chill out, it was just a joke," they are lying. Your subconscious mind picked up the hostility before your logic did. They are using humor to see how much disrespect you are willing to swallow. If you smile, laugh nervously, or let it slide, you give them a free license to upgrade their next attack. To decode their motive, you must strip away the shield. The next time someone drops a backhanded joke at your expense, don't get mad and don't laugh. Look them straight in the eyes with absolute poker-face neutrality. Let the silence hang for 2 seconds and say, "I don't get it." Explain exactly what's funny about that. Watch their social mask dissolve. A hidden knife only works in the dark. The moment you force them to explain it in the light, the manipulator completely collapses. Rule number 2. Watch how they behave 48 hours after they apologize to you. Most people believe that an apology is a sign of remorse. Dark psychology proves it is often the exact opposite, a tactical reset button. A master manipulator doesn't say sorry because they feel guilty. They say it because they got caught and they want to escape the immediate consequences of their actions. They use the words as a cheap psychological currency to erase your anger and lower your defenses. If you instantly respond with, "It's okay," or "Don't worry about it," you fall into their trap. You are teaching them that disrespecting you is a cheap transaction. To read their true motives, you must separate their words from their patterns. Accept the apology with strict boundaries. Say, "I accept your apology, but I am holding you accountable. Do not repeat this behavior." Then, observe them for the next 2 days. If their attitude shifts back to arrogance, or if they repeat the exact same mistake next week, their apology wasn't remorse. It was a calculated pause before the next strike. Rule number 3. Pay close attention to people who share their deepest secrets with you too quickly. In the real world, trust is built slowly, brick by brick, through shared time and proven loyalty. But in the theater of dark psychology, forced intimacy is a dangerous weapon. When a new acquaintance or a colleague suddenly opens up to you about their intense childhood traumas, failed relationships, or hidden flaws within the first week of knowing you, your logic tells you they like you. Your logic tells you they are vulnerable. But a Machiavellian analyst knows they are just fishing for intelligence. They use a psychological tactic called forced reciprocity. By handing you a fake or exaggerated secret, they create an artificial sense of closeness, making you feel subconsciously obligated to share your own deep vulnerabilities in return. The moment you lower your guard and tell them your fears, insecurities, or dark past, they log every word. Months later, during a disagreement, those exact secrets will be weaponized against you. To break this trap, keep your armor on. When they dump a heavy secret on you, nod politely and say, "Thank you for sharing that with me. It takes courage." Then redirect the conversation back to neutral topics. Never let them buy your secrets with cheap, unearned intimacy. Rule number 4. Observe how they treat people who can do absolutely nothing for them. Anyone can put on a flawless, polite performance when they are talking to a powerful CEO, a wealthy client, or a high-status leader. They will smile, laugh at bad jokes, and display perfect submission. But their true moral architecture is revealed only when they interact with those they view as low status. Watch how this person talks to waiters, janitors, retail workers, or subordinates at your office. If their tone suddenly shifts from sweet and charming with the boss to arrogant, dismissive, and cruel with the server, you are looking at a dangerous social chameleon. They don't respect people, they only respect power. Never assume you are safe just because they are nice to you right now. The second you lose your utility to them, or the moment they no longer need your help, that same cold, arrogant face will be turned toward you to test their loyalty, simulate a loss of status. Tell them you are facing a difficult challenge or a minor setback where you cannot provide them with any immediate value. If their texts get shorter, their phone calls stop, and their availability vanishes. They never valued you. They were just using your rank. Rule number 5. Pay attention to the subtle comments they make about your other friends and support systems. A covert manipulator knows that as long as you have a strong, rational circle around you, you are impossible to control. Your friends will point out their red flags. Your family will tell you the truth. Therefore, their priority is to quietly disconnect you. They won't demand that you stop talking to people. That would expose them. Instead, they use the isolation protocol, dropping slow, poisonous seeds of doubt. They will say things like, "I don't think your friend Marcus truly respects your success," or "Notice how your family always criticizes your big dreams." They wrap this sabotage in fake concern for your well-being. If you swallow the bait, you will slowly distance yourself from those who actually care about you. Once you are completely isolated, you become their captive audience, entirely dependent on their validation. To shatter this, always protect your circle. When they try to plant a seed of doubt about someone you trust, look them dead in the eye and say, "I trust their loyalty completely. I judge people by their patterns, not by opinions." Rule number 6. Never ignore an aggressive defensive reaction to a simple, neutral question. Truth is like a brick wall. It stands perfectly fine on its own and requires no frantic defense. But a lie is a fragile glass house. When you ask a casual, innocent question, an honest person answers calmly. A guilty person, however, immediately overcorrects. If you ask a colleague a basic question about a project delay, or ask a partner about a small detail, and they suddenly explode with anger, flip the table and yell, "Why are you interrogating me? Are you calling me a liar?" They are leaking their own guilt. In dark psychology, rage is a smoke bomb used to scare you into backing down. They turn into the angry victim so that you stop asking questions and start apologizing to them. The next time someone overreacts to a neutral question, do not match their anger and do not apologize. Maintain absolute poker face stillness. Let them finish their performance, wait for 5 seconds of dead silence, and repeat your exact same question in a lower, colder tone. Force them to face the wall. Rule number 7. Share a minor victory with them and watch their face for exactly 1/2 second. The ultimate social lie is that the people closest to you always want you to win. In reality, covert predators love you when you are struggling, because your weakness feeds their superiority complex. The true test of any relationship is how they react when you move ahead of them. When you get a major promotion, buy something valuable, or achieve a long-term goal, tell them. But do not listen to the loud words of congratulations that come out of their mouth. Watch the initial half-second of their reaction. Look for the micro-expression of envy, a sudden narrowing of the eyes, a brief twitch at the corner of the mouth, or a tight, forced smile that doesn't reach their eyes. If they immediately follow their congratulations by downplaying your win, saying, "Oh, that's great, but you got lucky," or if they instantly shift the topic to themselves, they don't want you to succeed. They are just waiting for your next failure. True social power doesn't belong to the loudest, most aggressive person in the room. It belongs to the quietest person who sees through every mask. When you master the laws of dark psychology and Machiavellian analysis, you stop being a pawn in other people's games. You become the architect of your own frame. You see the knives before they are drawn, and you neutralize the traps before they are sprung. If you are ready to reclaim your social authority, stop over-explaining, protect your boundaries, and develop a mind that no one can manipulate. Hit the subscribe button, leave a comment with your thoughts on these rules, and stay powerful. This is Quiet Power.